Okay, guys, I will be honest with you, it's a little bit crazy. We've been, I think, 100 and something versions since the last cut I showed you, because I got to a chain of errors that was really, really horrible. Basically, the chain of errors started that I wanted it to recognize different languages than English, and then just a lot of stuff messed up each other. Only now I got it to a point that everything works. Now it's working perfectly. Now look, the only thing we can take from it is sometimes you're going to get in these loops and there is nothing you can do instead of just trying to solve it, okay? Just trying to go around it, try to do different approaches. It's just what it is. So yeah, let's just continue from this part. So as you can see, we can upload media, it will get the language, we can open it, see the metadata, we can download subtitles, we can play it, and so on. Basically, now we're in a point that I think it's completely enough. I want us to start count generations for users and limit them by subscription plans, okay? So let's start working on that. So let's get to Lovable. Let me log in here also. And we'll tell him, okay, let's start counting successful generations, meaning when meta data presented to user after upload process finished as one generation. And we should update it in Supabase. We have already count column for it somewhere. Okay, so basically what I'm telling him is like, hey, I want to start count generations for users because later on I would want to limit users by their subscription plan, right? So let me show you what I mean. So he created for the profiles, I believe. Okay, yeah, generation usage. He's going to write which user ID generated in which month and how many, okay? So let's see if you understand what we want to do. Okay, he wrote a plan. Look like he understood where is the generation usage table, so I will implement the plan. Okay, so let's see if it's work. I will go to preview. We can see, by the way, we have now 3 videos. So let's select one of the media. It's counting my generations. As you can see, we will see more videos because I created more tests, but let me delete them. And then I will do another generation and you will see that it's actually counting, and then we will look how it's actually doing it, okay? So here is the deletion. Let me upload another small video. It's not even a video, it's an audio. Okay, so basically what's going on, it's updating the counting only when we have successful upload. Because generation, I'm sorry, not upload, generation. Because we don't want to charge users if they didn't get what they want. So this is considered a successful generation. And if we will go now here to this table that's called video generations, we can see the count was up to 2. And now if I will refresh this page, we will see the generations jump to 2. Okay, so let's see if we actually limited. We will do another generation. And then we will do another one and we will see if it's actually already blocking the free users or not. And we will see if we need to fix it or not before we proceed to actually changing those states. So this was the third one. Now we will update this page and I will generate a video, so to speak. The moment it will finish, what happened is like, yes, it's worked. But it didn't refresh the page, so users could have keep uploading how many they want. So I changed it that the moment I press on this button, upload another video, you will see it's doing a small refresh. And now when I will try to upload any video, I will get an error. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, I got an error. So perfect, everything is working. We can return it to 3 and let's move on and make sure premium users actually can generate 150 videos. So the way we are going to do it is we are going to sign out and log into our admin account. Okay. And now we are going to go to the admin panel and we're going to change this user to premium. Okay. So now let's get back, sign in as our free account that now is premium account. And as you can see, I have 150 generations used. Perfect. It's working. Let's just check it real fast. Yeah, perfect. So everything is working as it should. I think at this point, what we need to do is make sure that we have a subscription button that's actually working and changing the user from free to premium. So let's sign out. Let's sign up actually with a new user. Call it Zohar Free. I will give him another email address I have. I will sign up, logged in, perfect. So currently, if I'm going to the settings and I'm hitting manage subscriptions, it won't open anything, right? So basically, I think instead of manage subscription, we want to change this button to probably upgrade subscription or something like that. So let's see what we can do. Let's go here to our free account. Perfect. We'll go to this setting. We will screenshot it. Now, let's make sure we have a pop-up that open when user press manage subscription. He should see 2 cards there. One for free account, 3 generations. One for premium account, 150 generations. We would have upgrade button for the premium subscription and cancel downgrade button if user is already premium and want to change his subscription to free. Make sure currently the upgrade button already changing the role of the user to premium. Later on, we will make Stripe integration for that process in the middle. So basically what we did, I said, hey, I want you to open a pop-up. I should have an upgrade button. When I press on it, it should just work right now. And later on, we will put a Stripe integration exactly in the middle of that process. So let's see the plan it will tell us, and we'll continue from there. Okay, so let's see what happened. If now we'll go to settings, I will open manage subscription. You will see I have 2 cards. If I hit upgrade, it says here I successfully upgraded to premium. If I go to any page, you will see it's actually update to premium. I can generate 150 generations because all we did basically was change here the user roles, okay, to premium. That's all we're doing at this point. And everything is already programmed and integrate with each other. So we don't need to make it more complicated than it is. We just need to change the role. And we can always downgrade to free. Now, what we're going to do in the next video is to actually implement Stripe integration in the middle of this process, okay? So this process won't be finished before user actually made a successful payment. So I will meet you in the next video.